Welcome, students. Today, actually, we are going to discuss that relative motion. Okay, it is a part of that kinematics only. Okay, so let us start. So, from kinematics, actually, this is today's topic will be that relative motion, and it is concept number 9. As I have already given the list of the concepts to be discussed in the from the kinematics chapter, and today it is the day one of relative motion. Okay, so as you understand, my name is Amarnath. Okay. So let us discuss the relative motion, okay, first. So what is relative motion, you see? First, I'll discuss relative displacement, then I'll discuss relative velocity, then I'll discuss relative acceleration, okay, like this. Say, this is one horizontal road, okay, say this is the origin, okay, you can say this is the reference point, you can say, okay. So one person is moving, okay, along the horizontal path, okay, by this much length, okay. So this is A. So it means displacement of A is this much, okay. So this is actual displacement also as well as relative also because the observing point is fixed, okay. It is stationary. So the difference the person is this much only, okay. We can say this is say x1 or xa, I can say, okay, displacement of A. But in the meantime, say one another person which is called B, okay? Say B is moving this much, okay? So B is coming to this position. So this displacement made by B is say XB, okay? That is also actual. And you can say it relative also because the observer is stationary, okay? Whoever is looking, that observer is stationary. It means the displacement is relative also, you can say, or you can say actual displacement also, okay? But think of B, okay. Say B is observing A, okay. Initially, B was at this position only, okay. So if B was at this position, then with respect to B, A's displacement is XA. But in the meantime, say B is also coming to this position. So for B, the A is advancing by this much length only, okay? Simply, this is called relative displacement, okay? So this is nothing but this gap. This gap is nothing but the displacement of A as seen by B, okay? So it is read like this. SAB means displacement of A as seen by B means observer is B, okay? So SAB. So what is SAB? SAB is displacement of A, means who is going A, okay? But who is seeing it with respect to B. Okay, B may also be moving, no problem, but B is the observer, and always the observer always seems the observer always feels that he is stationary. Okay, observer actually don't feel his motion. Okay, if say you are in a closed room, okay, if you are in a closed room, if the room keeps on moving also, now you cannot feel it. You can feel your motion only when you compare with the surroundings. Okay, say window, through the window, if you see the trees are moving back, okay, like this. But otherwise an observer always feels himself to be stationary only. Okay, that is the thing. So by definition, what you see, SAB is what? SAB is nothing but a gap only, na? That gap. So that gap is nothing but total distance by A minus B. So it is nothing but displacement made by A minus B. So so what is the SAB? Okay, what is SAB? Displacement of A with respect to B. Okay, so it is nothing but SA means this, it is actual, okay, minus SB. SA is also actual, SB also actual, but SAB is relative, okay. So this is what? This is relative displacement. It is nothing but relative displacement. Similarly, relative velocity. So it will be what? Velocity of A with respect to B means B is the observer. Okay, whatever I have written in the second position, it is the observer. So it is equal to what? Velocity of A minus velocity of B. Okay. And similarly, relative acceleration. Relative acceleration. So it will be what? Acceleration of A with respect to B. It will be nothing but actual acceleration of A minus actual acceleration of B. And all other formulas, all will be remaining same only, you see. So velocity of A with respect to B is nothing but differentiation of displacement of A with respect to B with respect to time, okay? So it holds good here also. Because velocity is displacement by time. So relative velocity also will be relative displacement by time, okay? Every formula and everything will be remaining same. And acceleration of A with respect to B, it will be what? Differentiation of relative velocity, okay? Okay. And one more thing, if acceleration of A with respect to B is constant, so all equation of motions will be valid. All equations of motion. What are the equation of motion? First equation is V equal to U plus A T. So here it will be what? Velocity of A with respect to B, initial velocity of A with respect to B, acceleration of A with respect to B. Okay. All are this equation also valid. Okay. This is first equation. So what is the second equation? Second equation is S equal to ut plus half a t square. Na? So S equal to ut plus half a t square. So here S AB means displacement of A with respect to B. UAB, half AAB. Okay, all are valid. And last equation is what? Velocity of A with respect to B square is equal to initial velocity of A with respect to B square. B square equal to U square plus 2 acceleration of A with respect to B, displacement of A with respect to B. Okay, these are the three equations. All are valid, okay? In fact, that equation is also valid. Displacement nth second, na? Do you remember the formula as nth second formula? As nth displacement in nth second, okay? That formula also we can write in relative frame, okay? Okay, you please write all these things and let me know once you have completed, okay? Writing all these things. We are going to now actually see this much only theory. Theory part is this much, okay? And one more thing, all are vectors, okay? If you write all equations in vector form, okay? Say I'm considering the displacement, relative displacement along x-axis, okay? If I talk about the relative displacement along x-axis, then what will be the formula? If I talk about the relative displacement along x-axis, say relative displacement of A with respect to B along x-axis, okay? Then obviously the displacement of A along x-axis minus displacement of B along x-axis, okay? Similarly, displacement of A with respect to B along y-axis, it will be what? Displacement of A along y minus displacement of B along y, okay? These are vectors. We can treat like this. Even this equation, if I write along x, it will be along x, it will be along x. If I write along y, it will be along y, along y, along y, okay? Because these are some vector quantities. Okay, so if you complete writing, just let me know. I am going to practice some numericals, okay? So this is one question, okay? On a straight highway, two cars A and B are moving. Remember, question will be a little bit similar type, okay? Step by step, I will be advancing. So you please try to understand, okay, solution of this. Then similar questions will be provided to you. On a straight highway, two cars A and B are moving with velocity 10 meter per second with a 250 meter with a 250 meter behind B. Car A decided to overtake B and started accelerating at t equal to 0 with acceleration 5 meter per second square. How long A will take to overtake B? Okay. See. Say this is the path, okay? In this path, B is here, which is moving with velocity 10 meter per second, okay? But A is behind it by how much? 250 meter. So A is behind B by 250 meter. Okay. Then A decided to overtake, okay? And both are moving with the same velocity, okay, initially 10 meter per second. Now A started accelerating. Acceleration is 5. But B's acceleration is 0 only, okay? B is not accelerating. But A's acceleration is 5 meter per second square, okay? So now the question is how long A will take to overtake B, okay? See, now you decide where you are going to sit, okay? Whether you are going to be, you want B as observer or A as observer, okay? It depends upon you only. Answer will be same. For me, say I am sitting at B. For me, I am sitting at B, okay? See, so if I write here, you see displacement of A as seen by B, okay? That is nothing but actually 250. So try to understand it. If you sit at B, okay, you are the observer now, okay, you are sitting at B. So you will find yourself stationary only, okay. So A is coming to meet you. It means A has to travel 250 meter, okay. Actually, B is also moving. A is also moving. But A is moving 250 meter extra. That is nothing but the relative displacement. Say after certain time they are meeting, okay. So A say B comes to this position. Let me draw it. Say B comes to this position and A comes to this position, okay? So B's displacement is this much. A's displacement is this much. So what is the extra? That is 250 meter, okay? So B will find A is coming towards right by 250 meter. So that is nothing but the displacement of A with respect to B, okay? Say this is AXA, this is XB. So XA minus XB is nothing but 250 only. Now see what is relative velocity, initial relative velocity, UAB. Okay, it is nothing but UA minus UB. Okay, initial velocity of A minus initial velocity of B. What is acceleration of A with respect to B? It is nothing but acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. Now you tell me acceleration of B is 0 and acceleration of A is 5. So both are constant. Okay, they are not time varying. They are not time dependent. So we can easily apply the equation of motion because acceleration is constant. Na? So what I apply? SAB is equal UAB T plus half AAB T square. Okay. Displacement of A with respect to B. And remember, I am taking the right direction as positive. Okay. Right direction is positive. So 250, I am taking positive. 250 is equal UA minus UB. What is UA? It is 10. Initial velocity. What is UB? It is also 10 only. So 10 minus 10 will be 0 only. So what is AA? AA is 5. What is AB? It is 0 and it is T square. Okay. So 250 into 2, it will be what? It will be 500 equal to 5 T square. So it means 100 equal to T square. So T equal to plus minus 10, but I have to take only the positive 10 because negative time has no meaning. Okay. So answer is 10 second. So how long A will take to catch B or overtake B? Okay. After that, it will overtake only because A's velocity is going on increasing. B's velocity is constant only. Okay.
Sir, displacement of A with respect to B, won't it be in minus? Because from if we observe from D, it will be in opposite direction.
No, no. First you decide. First you decide whose displacement, which direction you want to take positive. Okay. Say right direction is positive. Okay. Now you see displacement of A, B is equal to, by definition, it is displacement of A minus displacement of B. Okay, it is by definition only. I have already written. So what is the displacement of A? So this displacement is something, say, say this is something x SA. Okay, this is SA. This is SA. This is SA. And this displacement is nothing, something SB. Okay. So SA minus SB, it is nothing but 250 only. What is the problem?
Okay.
SA is more than SB. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Shreya, are you getting it? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So please try to solve one more question I'll give you. Okay. This question is for you. Okay. On a straight highway, two cars A and B are moving with velocity 20 meter per second with A 45 meter behind B. Car A decided to overtake B and started accelerating at t equal to 0 with acceleration 10 meter per second. How long A will take to overtake B? Okay. Acceleration is constant, so we can use the equation of motion. Okay. So displacement of A with respect to B is equal to initial velocity of A with respect to B into t half acceleration of A with respect to B t square. Okay. So and the extra distance, that is for displacement. Okay. 45 equal to, and this is nothing but 20 minus 20, it will be 0 only. Okay. Plus half acceleration of A, it is 10 minus 0 t square. Okay. So it is 45 is equal, I think it will be 5. Yeah, you are correct. Okay. So t equal to 3 seconds. That is great. That is great. Okay. So without wasting some time, okay, let me go to the next question. Okay. You both are correct. Okay. So please try to hit these questions from your side. Okay. The question is, on a straight highway, two cars A and B are approaching each other this time, okay, with velocity 20 meter per second. At t equal to 0, they were at a separation of 200 meter and they start accelerating with acceleration 2 meter per second square and 8 meter per second square respectively. How long will they take to cross each other? Okay, so let us try it. So this is the, say, that one, okay, part. And here this is car number A, okay, and which is going with velocity 20 meter per second. And this is car number B, but remember this is also coming, this is left side, okay, 20 meter per second. And also given that they started accelerating, AA is 2 and AB, okay, that is what, that is also, that is 8, okay. So here also you sit on B only, no issue, okay. And acceleration is constant, so relative acceleration is also constant, so we can directly use that formula, okay. Equation of motion. So initial separation is 200, okay. So here also, see, remember, don't think too much. If you are sitting at B, it means you are stationary. So A will come and hit you. So how much A has to come to hit you? 200 meters, simple. So that is the displacement, okay, relative displacement. So relative displacement of A which has to B is equal to initial velocity of A which has to B into T plus half AB T square, okay. So it is nothing but plus 200, okay. Remember, for B, A is going towards right and I have taken the right is positive. I think I have not done any mistake, okay, is equal. UA minus UB. UA is 20 minus, but this will be again minus 20. Remember, that part is very important. 20, formula minus 20, okay, into T. Into T. Plus half. Acceleration of A, it is 2, minus acceleration of B, okay? Because acceleration also vector, T square. So let us try it. 200 is equal 40 plus 5t square. It will be a quadratic equation, okay? So it will be, if I divide everyone by 5, it will be t square plus 80 minus 40 equal to 0, okay? So t equal to what? Minus b plus minus b square plus minus 4ac. So it will be 4 into 4ac, 4 into 40. How much? 160, okay? 4ac by 2, okay? And that minus symbol, minus will be, cannot be counted, na? Because negative time is not possible. So it is equal to what? Minus 8 plus, and 160 plus 64. 160 plus 64, okay? That will be 4. 224. Is it a perfect square root? I don't think so, no? Is it a perfect square? No. Okay. Divided by 2. So it will be nearly about 15. Okay. Nearly 15. Actually 15, 15, 225, na? Nearly, okay. Nearly. So 15 minus that one, 8 will be what? 7, na? So 7 by 2 is nearly 3.5. Okay. Another 2 to 4 can be taken as 15, no issue, okay? Because it is 2 to 5 is that one, okay? 15. On a straight highway, two cars P and Q are approaching each other with velocity 10 meter per second. At t equal to 0, they were at a separation of 100 meter and they start accelerating with acceleration 4 and 6 respectively. So how long they will take to cross each other, okay? Vector, all are vectors. So direction is very important. So this is the, say this is A. Its velocity is that is 10 and acceleration is 4, okay? Here, say it is B, its velocity is again 10 and acceleration is 6, okay? And the gap is 100 meter. So what we do? Again, acceleration is constant, so we apply that SAB, okay? Equal to UABT plus half AABT square. So if I see that B, so I can see A is moving towards right, okay? Because SAB means what? I am observer at B only, okay? So it is right, okay? That is 100. And UA minus UB, it will be 10 minus minus 10, so it will be 20. Half A acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. Matlab 4 minus minus 6. So it will be 10. Okay. So I am just skipping a 1 2 steps. Okay. So you can cut to that is okay. And if I multiply by 2, it will be 24 t square. Okay. T square plus 4 into t minus 20. Okay. Minus 20 equal to 0. Okay. So you can just minus b plus minus b square 4ac. 4ac is 80. Okay, 2. So it will be t equal to minus 4. Only take the plus value. Okay. Even you can take the 4 out. Okay. That will be 2. And that it will be 4. It will be 10. So 4, 10. 4, 24. Yes. By 2. So it will be what? Minus 2 plus under root 24. Okay. So it is also nearly 5 only, you can say. So t equal to minus 2 plus 5. Okay. Nearly. Yeah. So t equal to what? In many times in JEE questions, now we can take it, okay, depending upon the situation, okay. Nearly it will be 3 seconds only, okay. Yes. On two parallel railway tracks, two trains P and Q of length 100 meter each are moving with velocity 10 meter per second. At t equal to 0, P is 200 meter behind Q, and they start accelerating with acceleration 8 meter per second square and 6 meter per second square respectively. Achha, how long P will take to overtake? Overtake means they are moving in the same direction, okay? If they move opposite direction, then we say that they are crossing each other, okay? Say this is the train, okay? First train. It is of 100 meter, yeah, remember. It is P. Going at velocity 10 meter per second. And accelerated with 8 meter per second square. And this is another train. So say this is another train, okay? They are in parallel track only. This is Q. It is also going with 10 meter per second, but accelerating at 6 meter per second square only. So it is sure that somehow someday P will overtake Q, okay? But remember, that is very interesting. And the gap between them is 200 meter. Actually, this is one extended object now, okay? This is not a point object, okay? So when you can say that P is overtaking Q? When? Remember, only when the tail of P overtake the head of Q. Do you agree with me or not in this point? When the tail of P overtake the head of Q, then only I can say that P is overtaking Q. Are you getting it? Say this is one, this is another, okay? So it will overtake only when the tail of the train P crosses the or it overtakes that driver of the train Q. Yes or no? First, whether you are getting or not this point, because everything will be that from this only, because other part you know only. Because when you can say that P is overtaking Q, because both are going in the same direction, and once velocity is more, acceleration is more, so obviously velocity also will be gaining more only. But point is that when the tail of P overtake only, I can say that P is overtaking Q. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
where you have to sit? You have to sit at this point, okay? At this point means Q is here only. P is here only. So now you see displacement of P with respect to Q equal to initial velocity of P with respect to Q into T plus half into acceleration of P with respect to Q into T square, okay? Now the displacement will be not 200. Now the displacement will be 100 plus 200 plus 100. Altogether it will be what? 100 plus 100 plus 200. It will be 400. So that is very important. Means the point P. See, you are Q. You are sitting here. It means you are just waiting like this, okay? And P will come and to meet you. So how long the P will come to meet you? How far? How far? 400, okay? And UP minus Q, that is nothing but 10 minus 10 only, okay? This is 10 minus 10, so this part will vanish now. Half AP is nothing but 8, Q is nothing but 6, T square, okay? So that part gone out. So it means 400 equal to 8 minus 6 is 2 cut. So T square. So T will be 20 second, okay? Just let me know if you have any issue. Main issue is that only, okay? You have to understand because it is extended object, na? This is extended object. Okay. Then this is the train. This is another train. Okay. It is going at a high speed. Sorry, it is going at a low speed. It is going at a high speed. So, okay. Now only you can say that the tail of the P must cross the head of the Q. Okay. Then I can say that they are overtaking each other. Okay. So it means the P point has to travel 100 plus 200 plus 100, altogether 400 meter to cross the stationary point Q, you can say. Q is supposed to be stationary only, no? Because you are sitting at Q. So you try to solve this, okay? And send me the answer in the chat box. Just solve it, solve it, solve it. Display.
Sorry, 30 seconds.
It is equal to what? UAB into T. Okay, it will take hardly 2 minutes, okay? T square. So displacement will be what? Displacement will be 200, 500, again 200, okay? 900. And this part will be 0 because they are moving in the 2020 only, okay? B 6 minus 4, it is 2 only. T square. So ultimately T will be 30. Okay? Remember, train length 200, gap 500, again train length 200, na? 200, 500, 200. Then only the end of the P, end of A will touch the head of B, like that, okay?